a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they put each other on the edge? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They're really being worked over in the corner. Taking stock. No more drive gauge. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Misses the drive impact. Takes a trip. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player experiencing burnout. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. Knockdown and... burnout activates. Big KO! Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big, low, reaching heavy. Throws them to negate the block. Gets a good read on their opponent. Lots of aggression from both sides. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Well-timed command throw there. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Holds out with the block. Reads their mind and techs the throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. With the throw. Throws them to negate the block. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Throws a fireball. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Knockdown. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna see the super in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Reacts to the throw. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Knockdown. Player 1 has the meter lead. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Holds out with the block. Grabs him. Somehow pushes back. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Looking for a chance. Hold your breath. Quick baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Speed clothesline to knock him down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting him up for the Storm Buster. Brushes that off and keeps going. Target locked and scoop. No escaping that. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Fantastic reactions there. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Absorbs the attack and fires back. They are battling it out tooth and nail with no one having a clear advantage yet. With the throw. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Reads them. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Good job blocking the jumper. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach, or Big brushes that off and keeps going? Uses the gauge for a super arc. Big clothesline to knock him down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting them up for the Storm Buster. Jumps in. Which way you gonna block? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Match. Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump in. Well-timed command throw there. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The command grab doesn't make it. Player 1 needs to add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off here. Throws them. What's next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Target locked and scoop. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Just goes for it at this range. No escaping that. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hits them with a stop and bop. Caught in the crossup. Big opportunity comes, digs in deep to get that drive in. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Going in? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Goes for, burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Gutsy play with the grab. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Nice block on the overhead. Safely increases their throw level. Jump? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Tries to act quickly but with the attack. Are we going to see a comeback here? Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Punish counter sets the table. Still alive? Still alive? Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Goes for the jump in. Lifts them with a long pawn. Got a ton of... Oh! The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Nice Manes Dore. Getting those throws all pumped up. Player 2, his mates adds a little super juice and capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? That drive impact doesn't get through. Long Quan takes them off their feet. Player 2 chases them down. Gets the counter hit throw. All right, what's coming up next? Their space hits them with a stop and pop. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now will definitely end the round. What'll happen here? Experiencing burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. Overhead. Big time whip. They were not clear for takeoff. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The command grab doesn't make it. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Back throw to get the side switch. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What are they thinking here? Goes for the command grab. Player 1 has the life lead. Reads them. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. G-right kick for a mix-up. All right, what's coming up next? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Oh, there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. It's too much. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants. Hits them with a stop and bop. Atsu's out of the quick dash. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Combo with the target combo. Goes for the jump in. Looking for a chance. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Target locked and scoop. Attempts to break the hits them with a stop and bop. Looking to impress with this super. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Jumps! That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, they got him! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sure you can? Throws them to negate the block. Goes for the fireball. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Takes a trip. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Not shy with the grab. Jump. Boom goes the dynamite. The big play does it. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks with a medium kick. Nice tech. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Taking stock. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. G-right kick for a mix. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jump pops for the critical art. A quick breather. Oh, burnout triggered. How can they steal this win in such a precarious situation? In there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The throw whiffs. Blocks the impact. Player 1 got smothered. But what now? Both fighters are raring him, looking to plant him with a pile driver. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Target combo into... Amazing! Anticipated that throw. What knocked them out of the air? Backed into the corner. What set him to the cross that off? Screw pile driver. There's no escape. What now? Jumps. Throws him. Backs off. Close range projectile. Pokes with a kick. Excellent block. Looking for a hold. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Whoa, critical art now? That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, they got him. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Oh, with the grab. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
That's what I am on my game.
Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. There's a corner switch. From up above. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Misses the drive impact. Knockdown. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Does a good job of pushing back. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Experiencing burnout. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 needs to hold out until KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart, aggressive play there. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Ooh, that last round went right down to the wire. We don't know who's going to win, but with both fighters evenly matched, any small mistake is going to end up being costly. With the impact. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Under pressure, but keeps cool and Texan. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Hugs nothing but air. Breaks through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The last round. It's now or never. Going on the offensive? Grabs and throws him away. Oh, the throw connects. Oh my God, what a throw tech. The throw missed and whiffs. They're wide open. What'll happen here? Jump? Big time whiff. Their spacing is so packed your bags. We're going to Siberia. Okay, here we go. Hooligan grab. What a reach. Player 2 is looking at how did they read that throw. Hugs nothing but air. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. A jump, a back throw for damage and vital positioning. Chases him down. Slip punch plus anti-air. Noticeable life lead is a tough goes big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Deal some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Throws him down. All right, what's coming up next? They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. The grab misses. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jumps up. Takes a trip. Hold your breath. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juice. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fatal leg twister. Grabs him. With the throw. Throws him to negate the block. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Very solid corner switch. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Not close enough for the throw. Drive gauge gap. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Genius read. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Breaks. Ooh, what a smart throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump. Pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. Going in? Off of me. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal? Meets them air to air. Cross-up attack. In attack lane. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Both fighters look to set things up. Going on the offensive? Max and target locked and scoop. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Cross that off. Knew the throw was coming. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Dangerous situation here with both able to use drive. Big time whip! Both genius read with that throw escape. Jump! Crowns him from above. Connects with the throw. Hooligan grab. What a read! Inside switch. What's next? Whip super. This can lead to some big damage. Cannon spike. Jump it and whip. They're wide open. Oh, here we go. Big this time to bust this out. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. You need guts to pull that off. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Hugs nothing but air. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps. Grabs him. All right. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Taking stock. The jump-in is denied. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Throws them. What's next? Jumps up. What's the next move? Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Breaks the block with a throw. Very smart play with a throw. Knockdown and uses the gauge for a super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Checks with the projectile.
My turn.
Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Jump in, finds the mark. Trips him up. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. The grab misses. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Can't tech the throw? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, Howard brushes that off and keeps going. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full smart play to stop the opponent there. Going in, whiffs with that huge attack. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Medium kick hit. Rattles them with a spinning bird. Hits them with a stop and bop. Breaks the block with a throw. Leaning on the overdrive. Jump. Impact squashed. That's a big gap. Sees the overhead coming. Life lead is... Ooh, what a smart throw. Connects off for the critical art. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Sure you put that handy and whooping ass to work.
This is the path I have chosen.
Player 2... Oh, yo! Rock super hit.
Not good enough.
Oh, doesn't cut the throw. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Will that drive impact get punished? Okay, creating some space here. Projectile to try and change the situation. Who's going to break the silence first? Grabs them, knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. What a clutch side pitch there. Now they need to cap it up, springs forward with the drive rush. Likely KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Fireball from very long range. What's next? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Jump. Blocks the impact. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. The drive impact is denied. Oh, could be the start of something. Smart play with the throw. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up.
This is a turning in there. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 has the life lead. Backs them into the corner. Takes a with a super art connect. Oops, they were anticipating that super art. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Neither of them willing to back off here. Experiencing burnout. Both sides are gonna just goes for it at this range. Player 1 drops them to half, closing the gap. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Throws them. What's next? Jumps up. Hits them with a vagabond edge. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Knockdown and... They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters... Oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive in. It's a good spot to use the super. You've got to be mindful. This is going to hurt. A quick break springs forward with the drive rush. Throws a fireball. Slides and goes for the in with the cross. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Nails the anti-air. The low heavy hits. The cross-up's good. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Player 1 is just about bagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Player 1 chases them down. Takes a trip. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Can't tech the throw. Shingu Hadouken! That's not gonna hit. They gotta keep their cool here to win. Both fighters have come from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Okay, they trade hits. That drive impact doesn't get through. Still very early in the round. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Smart play with the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps. Grabs and throws them away. They're going for the super art. Confirms the Bushin Ninja Star stun. The damage and attack boost off this will really tip things in their favor. Gotta do better than that. Hits them with a drive impact. Player 2 brings it home.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Difficult situation for a throw. That was a solid anti-air. Player 2 has the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uh-oh. Falls short. Player 1 chases them down. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with Fireball. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead over. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Whiffs the throw. Gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Looking for a chance. The drive impact is denied. Doing some quick planning? So, what's next? Jumps up. Goes for the jump in. Sandblast. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 2 drops him hard. Gotta do better than that. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jump. Sees it coming and blocks it out. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. The move whiffs, and they get nailed with a punish counter. Trips them up. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Holds out with a block. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Trying to read each other here? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets the counter hit throw. Medium kick hit. Scrapping it out up close. The impact doesn't do anything. From up above. Breaks the block with a throw. Full SA meters on deck of a super art. That's not gonna hit. What is a good spot to use the super? Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Blossom. Zones with the fireball. Both of our combatants are knocked up out of the air. Player 2 is back blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1, this is gonna hurt. Taking chunks out of each other. Denied. Keeps cool and locks them out. Sets up, closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Let us round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with a jump in. No go for the blow. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 2 with the life lead. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. No life left. They gotta mind the drive play. Oh! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jump hits them with a stop and pop. Risky up-close scrap still going. Both fighters planning something? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. A quick breather. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Big throws. Oh, burnout triggered. Not much life left, but their draw use gets tagged by the fireball. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jump. Breaks the block with a throw. Drops him hard. Both brushes that off and keeps going. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Oh, putting the cherry on top. It's that with confidence. Both more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
What's wrong? Get up!
A jump? There's a burnout. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect the drive impact doesn't work. Dangerous range here. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Tries to act, but it is over. Player 2 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Jumps in. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Punishes that ill-timed attack and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Big counter. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. If a super art, the super doesn't hit. Player 2 is dominating this match. It's not over. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Gotta do better than that. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Excellent block. They're in range. We're gonna see it adds a bit of OD spice there. Knocked them out of the air. Only a little burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh my God, what's gonna draw critical? What's gonna happen? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. They are letting it fly from the get-go. Uses their drive gauge. Both fighters look to set things up as they can anti-air in the clutch. Ooh, what a smart blow. Solid anti-air. Player 1 links it. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Drive pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh, here we go. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Let's cross that off. Close range projectile. Tons of space between the fighters now. Excellent block. Knocked him out of the air. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Ugh, take a seat and whip. They're wide open. They were sitting on their feet. Are you kidding me? Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Very slick with him. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Takes a trip. Grabs him. Down to the wire. Picture perfect punish coming. This is a get-some. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Risky up-close scrap still going. Brushes that off and keeps going. Going in, tries them open with a Shoryuken. Blocks the impact. Jumps in. Knockdown and blocks it. Not much life difference. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Hits him with a stop and bop. Who's going to take the initiative here? Nice fireball. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player two can't use any drive-through. A fireball at that range? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Both fighters are raring to go. Which fighter? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Amazing! Brushes that off and keeps going. Punish counter on reaction. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Crowns them from above. Player one is thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. What are you jumping in for? Player two survived that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance with that jump in. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Still slugging it out here. The throw misses. Projectile to try and change the situation. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Strings it all together. Very solid corner switch. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Jumps in. Taking stock. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Slides and goes for the leg. Player one needs to use KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. The jump in catches them. Good instincts to spend resources experiencing burnout. Hits them with a stop and bop. Oh no, they're stunned. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters planning something? They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. What'll happen here? Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meat. Oh, snipe! That reversal! Excellent block! Zones with the fireball. No way! No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Punish counter on reaction. Player two, what's this Jinju Huddle gonna do? Both sides getting ready. A single chisels them down. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. This can lead to some big damage. Gets the combo. Drives it back, misses. Connects with the throw. And whiffs. They're wide open. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 2 is in burnout state. Okay, charges up the plasma. Amazing. Meets them air to air. It grounds them from above. All whiff and no throw. What are they gonna do? Knock them out of the air. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. What's this Chico Huddle gonna do? Okay, here we go. Any throw with this can lead to some big damage. Oh my God, they just choked it up. The next touch made throws. Ugh, take a seat. They are done. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the command grab. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Neither of them willing to back off here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Chucks him with the projectile. The grab misses. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Nice tech. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Scrapping it out, there's the wall slap. They can't do anything now. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Can't tech the throw. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Knockdown. Slips the grab. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Reads that. The big play does it. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Boom goes the dynamite. Player 2 is maintaining. Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something. Target locked and scoop. Flawless round. They got him so quick. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy gem tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. throws them to negate the block. Player 1 has them legit shook KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Just out of range for that throw. Well timed, but hits him with a stop and pop. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the jump in. What'll happen here? Hits the back throw to get the side switch. And whip! They're wide open! Target locked and scoop. Oh, here we go. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Catches out the cage right there. This is going to hit for a critical arc. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player 1 anticipated that throw. Close range protects this can lead to some big damage. Flatline zone. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
A new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Gets a good read on their opponent. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 has the life lead. Who's it gonna be? Impact's a no-go. Goes for the low kick. Smart throws, that'll do more damage than usual. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knock them into Hadouken! It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 gets tagged by the fireball. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps. Decides to meet them in the air. Brushes that off and keeps going. Digs in deep to get that drive. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Grabs and throws them away, experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very... Oh no, they're stunned. How will they utilize this? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their... In there! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 gotta do better than that. Let's deal with the drive. Impact doesn't work. Throws a fireball. Oh, they switch sides. Drive impact misses. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. Nothing stops this train. Oh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. damage. Clutch, anti-air. No, critical art now? Okay, here we find the target. Are you kidding me? Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hits him with a stop and pop. Smart play with the throw. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Opts for the throw. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Knockdown. Player two chases him down. And a super active nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. They're jostling for the dominant position. Hits them with a stop and bop. Jumps. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? That's the jump in they were looking for. Hold your breath. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Breaks the block with a throw. The drive impact is denied. Rushes that off and keeps going. Big throw. What'll happen here? Throw escape. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? This is a turning. Burnout activates. So, what's next? Solid anti-air. Can they create an opportunity? No lapse in judgment goes unpunished. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? This can lead to some big damage. Impact, squash, anti-air in the clutch. Throw is denied. What a read. Both fighters have a... Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh, the throw connects. In with the cross. Getting up close and personal. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Oh my, the throw tech. And whiff, they're wide open. Player two is on the brink of the zap drive and back misses. Ooh, tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Oh, here we go. They're in range. Big time whip. Connects with the throw. A real test of nip. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh, the throw connects. Jumps. Anticipated that throw. This can lead to some big damage. They got a seen that Shogun needs to push forward. The super's blocked. I can't. They're just gonna go for it with this. They are done. Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Pokes with a kick. Player one chases them down. Knockdown. The cross-up's good. Grabs them. Taking stock. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Oh! They cancel out each other's move. And that attack ends it. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Hits them with a stop and pop. Sets the bomb off to shake them up. Jumps up. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Breaks the block with a throw. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. The super art doesn't kill. They gotta focus to finish this off. Their will to win is really being tested here. Hold your breath. Gotta be careful. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Tags them and takes the W. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jumping. Goes for the fireball. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. What's the play here? Hold your breath. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Can't tech the throw. Holds out with the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. Down to the wire. Punish counter. This could lead. Burnout activated. Heading into the end game. Gets them. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Gets a risky buff in. Lots of Fuha blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corners. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Oh, says no to the impact. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 is dominating this flawless round. They got him so quick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Brushes that off and keeps going. Buffs up. Impact counter! Oh, that's so sick. Took him to the corner in a flash. Throws him. Both sides getting ready. The drive impact doesn't work. Their drive gate pumps the brakes on the impact. Not it turns out. Huge chance after that wall splash. Amazing. Player 1, there's a burnout. Gold turning it right up with the super. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
That felt good, didn't it?
Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Easily escapes that throw attempt. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Knockdown. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Solid combo. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. There's a corner switch. Taking stock. That drive impact is blocked. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation. Gets him. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sees it coming and blocks it out. That drive impact doesn't get through. Projectile to try and change the situation. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? And hits him with a stop and pop. Adds on a bit extra to that to make this a good spot to use the super. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Get those. Oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that driving. Buffs up. Throws them forward. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 2 holding on to that. Wow, reads the counterattack. Connects with the throw. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Did well to get the buff in there. Oh! Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Puts one in the pocket. Still slugging it out here. What's the play here? Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. Deftly shuts out the jump. Goes for the throw. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Back throw for the side switch. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Experiencing burnout. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Hits them with a stop and bop. They choose to spend the It's a good spot to use the super. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Let us begin. Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Uh-oh. Falls short. Definitely saw that counter coming. The low heavy hit. Next up, player 2 with the life lead. Air throw. Had their eye on the sky. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Checks them with a projectile. Sticks the jump in. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Next hit will end the round. Jumps up. Oh, easy tech. Shoots off a fireball up close. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Gets them with the anti-air. Blocks the impact. Genius read. Holds out with the block. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? Nice spinning back knuckle. Picks the air throw. Hits them with a stop and bop. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Still slugging it out at this range. Max SA. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Opt for the critical art. The big flex. The broken jaw. Big Shoryuken.
This is the path I have chosen. Sonic boom.
Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. What's the play here? That drive impact is blocked. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Decides to meet them in the air. Throws them. What's next? Takes a trip. Player 2 is KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Big counter. Tries to catch him out with the arc stand. Uses the target combo as a filler. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Grabs and throws him away. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. The throw missed. Jump. Flawless round. They got him so quick. Player 2 took no time to finish.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin. Hope you're ready.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The low is denied. Still slugging it out here. Grabs him. Knockdown. Impact's a no-go. Absorbs the good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Oh, burnout triggered. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Burnout activates. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Okay, forward rush. Drop that off. Slight burnout, but they may have a plan here. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
What's wrong? Get up!
Can they make the most of this? Dangerous range here. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Throws them. What's next? Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Drive rush. Holy! Drive impact misses. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player, no hesitation or regret. Hits them with the 10 SF shocking. I don't know if this is enough to kill.
That's how a pro does it.
They're just gonna go for it with the super. The super's blocked. What a statement with that fireball. The shot pays off. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Solid combo. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until hits them with a stop and pop. Player 2 drive rush to keep it going. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Going in. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going on the offensive? Not much life left, but KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Decides to go in with the target combo. Bops him with the target combo. The throw misses. Knockdown. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Lots of aggression from both sides. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. Just out of range for that throw. Oh, whiffs the throw. Oh, easy tech. Snipes him out the air. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Was looking for that jump attack. Gets the jump in. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Jumps in. Going in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps up. Jumps. The throw missed. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Unfazed by the switch and block. Knocks them out of the air. Sets up with the jump in. Finishes with the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Both throws them. The drive impact doesn't work. But that's gonna leave him rattled. Here comes the corner pressure. Oh, putting the cherry on top. All the throw connects. fighters can do for you! Slices the gastrointestinal tract! Ryu putting that MD and whooping ass to work! Player drops them! Drops attack! Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last. Nothing stops this train! Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? They gotta find something to work with here. It is over! Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a...
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The cross-up's good. Opts for the throw. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Down to the wire.
So it goes.
Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Will this super art connect? Gets Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. 3-volt ices him. Player 1 drops below on gauge stock, but a good call to take that round. What's going to be the play here with this kind of leader? You've got to be minded. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters are low on drive. What'll they use it on? Grabs and throws them away. Side switch in the corner. Spikes him with 3 gloves. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The last round. It's now or never. Player 1 needs to switch it up if they want to take it home. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Drive rush to keep it going. Goes for it all, brushes that off, and keeps going. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive. Oh, yo! Rock super here? Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation. Sees the overhead coming. This can lead to some big damage. These fighters drop them hard. They're getting it all on the drive rush. Where's this going? Shakes things up with a fireball. Are they drive rush? The drive impact doesn't work. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh, here we go. Neil pumps the brakes on the impact. Forward rush. Impact squashed. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Excellent block. Close range projectile. Flatline zone. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hits them with a stop and pop. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 1 chases him down. Anticipates the overhead. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off, goes for the super art. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Stops the attack by using a drive fair. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big hits. Near empty drive kick. Burnout activates. Player going on the offensive. Barely blocks the jump in. Knockdown and... Player, this is gonna be bad news. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Stun City.